Good evening, viewers. And this is the day, and would be the final and fifth and final day in between West Indies versus Bangladesh and fastest onwards. Definitely Bangladeshi batters, so we saw some class in the middle in the first innings. But unfortunately, the second innings, Bangladeshi batters were absolutely outplayed. We don't know exactly what is happening and what is the mind of Bangladeshi batters and point of view, in fact. And today is along with me, Abdullah Yash. Welcome to crickline24.com.
Thank you very much.
Ayash, you know that Bangladesh, this 334 was the target. And then the second innings, West Indian batters and got into trouble by the virtue of Bangladeshi key bowlers, especially Taskin Ahmed bowled brilliantly and got a five as well. And this is the first time ever we got some only positive from Bangladeshi bowlers, even from Taskin Ahmed, really. And 150 West Indian batters got all out and got bundled out within 150. That means our target was 334. Even you can lose the match, you can win the match, and it's an option, really. An inevitable option is either it can win or lose, or even can be drawn. But the margin of winning, the margin of losing, that would be the key. Yeah, Bangladesh already 7 down and just more than 100 runs on the board, and definitely I'm really surprised. And what is your mind?
Yes, exactly. You can talk about Bangladeshi bowlers and batters, and every top order batsman are totally failure to this match. And I think that bowlers did well, and every bowlers, especially Taskin Ahmed, got 6 wickets. Although it's a pace or wicket, and Shariful Islam and Miraz also good, but batsmen couldn't do well. It's a matter of sorrow that.
Exactly. You know, the 334 and target set by West Indian batters in the fourth innings. And if Bangladesh were scored only just short of 300, I mean, we would lose the match. We could have lost the match and by a shorter margin, I mean, 30 runs, 40 runs, even 50 runs. But if you're a professional team being for playing a test cricket for such a long time, and unfortunately you're batting in a batting deck like just a touch and go, like in this manner we saw the second innings and batters threw their wickets away, really, this time around. And the second wicket, how simply they got themselves out, really. And only Miraz and shoot some class and is good fiery 45 runs odd, really. And other batters, especially the top order, and I expected something better from Liton Das this time around. Another unlucky performance, another poor showing from Liton Das. And even Bangladeshi top order, we can say Mahmoud Hassan Joy, just making a digit number 0, 1, 2, 5,
Right.
and other openers as well. But if it goes on, but what can happen then if you saw Bangladesh cricket? On the other hand, we saw this just the day before yesterday, and how Joysoul and just started his career in international level, how magnificent role he played for the team. Even the team was in difficult condition the first innings, and second was tremendous comeback, and even they got the over the line by huge margin. And they also the touring to Australia. I mean, Joysoul just at 22 years of age, and now is showing us some remarkable performance. But in Bangladesh point of view, a matter of unlucky, no better taking the responsibility, no better getting a good standard or a standard score and a standard innings. Personally, but it's a very, or if you some batters could have scored individual standard mark, I mean 100 or just over 100, or might have been delighted. And Mominul expected also some classy from him. Unfortunately, could not make any sort of positivity in his batting, just scored 11 runs this time around. And the other batters, if you have any say.
Exactly. You are talking about Bangladeshi batsman. You know that first innings, Bangladeshi top order batsman started quickly and quick start, but they didn't show their class. And just two batsmen got 50, Mominul and Zakir Ali. Zakir Ali, this is the second test of his uh, uh, career. I think that Bangladeshi batsmen should have the better class cricket. But I was very surprised that Bangladeshi skipper of Bangladesh, the declaration, the down 9 wicket. I think that they should have been should have been doing their batting, but they announced the declaration only 9 wicket fallen. It's only 269. It's just score, but they scored 450. It's a big score, but they didn't show their class. It's a very disappointed for Bangladeshi side.
So you know that 233 still required for Bangladesh and just 3 wickets remaining, and only Zakir Hassan, and he got a 50 mark in the first innings and second innings as well. We saw some resistance and resilience from him, and it's just a matter of intention really to play bigger, to play deep, and very rare case in Bangladeshi batters' point of view, and do not like, they never continue to try to continue their innings. And in this case, Zakir Hassan played a good role in the first innings, and if he can play a bigger role this time around, and is there any sort of positivity, and is there any
Yes,
chance?
exactly.
230, it is a difficult task,
Exactly,
really.
225 scored. We need. I think that Zakir Ali he can play big shot and he can strike rotation. But on the other hand, we cannot wicket at hand. Just Shariful Islam and other tail-ender batsmen, they can't do their actually margin. But I think that Zakir Ali, if Zakir Ali score 200, just 50 or just 60, but tail-ender others batsmen, they cannot do
Support
their
him really.
support him.
Just Zakir Ali needs support from other
Right,
end,
right,
and he wants to keep going really,
right.
and the other need to support him well, and they can minimize the margin. Just this still 225 are required, and we are not hopeful enough, because batters are not showing their class, even their minimum ability as a professional cricketer.
But on the
And
other hand, the bowlers, Bangladeshi bowlers, have done well.
but you
Taskin
can talk
Ahmed,
about the bowlers did done well by in the second innings, but unfortunately, this first innings we saw that 7 wicket down, West Indian scored just short of 250, and immediately after they made a remarkable partnership in 8 wicket, 9 wicket as well, and they made it outplayed Bangladesh really. And in the last 3 wickets partnership, they scored just short of 200. But how Bangladeshi bowlers bowled well.
but I think that we have mistakes, some mistakes, because we have won the toss and elected to bowl first. It's a
Yes,
wrong
it can be a
decision.
tricky
Right,
decision.
right,
And on the other hand, you know that Bangladeshi bowlers, the number of sloppy fielding we saw, and chance created by the bowlers,
right,
and as well as from the spinners' point of view, and unfortunately some stumping opportunity created by bowlers and could not capitalize in the nick of
right,
time,
right.
and that's the key, and that's the reason they scored bigger margin. I mean, West Indies of more than 450, and was a tough to says and tough to continue or keep going for Bangladeshi batters. In
Exactly.
fact.
This time around, if Bangladeshi, Zakir Ali and other batsmen can show their quality, it create a history.
Yes, but too difficult, more than difficult
Right.
task. We can expect something better from tail-ender. As you mentioned, that only Zakir Ali contributed well in the first innings and second innings as well. She's showing his consistency really, and consistency would be the key for Bangladeshi
Right.
batters.
But other
One batter
others
is scoring
batsmen,
50 runs and just after make a huge gap. I mean, 5 or 6 innings later, are getting another 50. That means a sort of inconsistency. You cannot build up a test nation, a test cricketing nation, really, and well-handed, and that's the brilliant point for Bangladeshi batters, and would have been if they could have scored more. I mean. So, thank you, Abdullah Layash, for joining with us, and thank you,
thank
viewers.
you.
We're expecting better performance from Bangladeshi batters, especially in the upcoming test. And this test match already, we know the for anticipated result, but what can do that? So they we can score only. I mean, Bangladesh team can score only 50 runs maximum. If they can, if more 50 runs score on the board, that can we can minimize the losing margin only. And thank you, Bias, and thank you, Abdullah
Thank you
as
very
well.
much.